Hello Nidorinas and Nidorinos, I'm KingNido and today we're coming here from Viridian City where the Magma are hosting the Montana Vera Sylphs, and both these sides are on a 2-game losing streak. As we send it over to our tail of the tape, you can see that the Sylphs have dropped down to 9th place after a massive start to this season, whereas the Viridian Magma are actually sitting on the bottom of the leaderboard, and they are one of the 3 sides that actually defeated the Sylphs last season. So with that said, can they do it again? Let us know in the comments below who you think will win. Will it be the ground types? Will it be the ghost types? Let's go!
3, 2, 1, go!
And it is going to be Dragapult and Sinistra starting out for the Sylphs, as Dragapult does go for the withdraw to boost that physical defense. It's Crocodile joined by Swampert, as Crocodile with the Thunder coming down hard there on to Sinistra, but unfortunately it's not very effective. However, it does get that paralysis status condition on nice and early. Swampert looking to follow it up, goes for the fling. It is going to fling its Leopard Berry at Sinistra as well. Super effective, not that you would think so with how little damage that actually did, as Sinistra does proceed to chow down on that Leopard Berry. It is unable to move due to its paralysis. Dragapult though looking to do its part, does go for the Psychic Noise, but it goes for Crocodile, who's part Dark type, so it is immune, allowing Crocodile to go for the Bug Bite in response on to Dragapult, which is not very effective, but it steals its Leopard Berry and proceeds to eat it right there in front of it. The disrespect being shown here as Swampert follows it up with the Doom Desire, choosing Doom as its destiny for the Sylphs. And yet again, Sinistra is unable to move due to that paralysis. Dragapult having to do all the work here, goes for the Heal Pulse, which is going to fail because Swampert's at full strength, but I don't think it actually wants to help out Swampert. But we get the Imprison from Crocodile. It is going to seal any moves. We're going to be seeing the Sylph struggle as it's followed up by the super effective knockoff onto Dragapult from Swampert. I'm sure it's wishing it had that Leopard Berry to knock off in the process as well, but Dragapult is going to begin to struggle here, and it does get that recoil damage. This is great for the Magma. This is the start they needed, but Crocodile follows it up with the Perish Song. After sealing the Sylphs, it's gone with the Perish Song. We get the triple arrows from Swampert. What is going on? The Magma need to act quick here because they will be at risk of being eliminated. There is the struggle from Sinistra, and no side has broken the seal and won this season, as that Doom Desire is going to be finished off by Swampert to eliminate Sinistra from this matchup here, as that Perish count is going to fall to 3 for everybody left on the field. Dragapult, Swampert, and Crocodile here, as out comes Baskia Legion for the Montana Vera Sylphs, and it is going to be Dragapult continuing to struggle, this time going for Swampert. There is that recoil damage, putting it into knockout range. Crocodile could capitalize, going for the power trip, and gets the easy elimination with that super effective move. We will be seeing Baskia Legion struggle on the field as well, as long as Crocodile is here. It does get that recoil damage, and Swampert has the capability to try and capitalize, and it needs to, and it goes with the Bullet Seed. This is going to be super effective. This multi-hit move may actually be able to take down Baskia Legion if it can get 5. It may only need 4. It's got 3 so far. It gets the 4th connection, and it gets the elimination. This is the start the Magma need. They are trying to offset that Perish Song as quickly as possible. I do not know what Crocodile was thinking when it set up that Perish Song after going for the Imprison. The Imprison was a 10 out of 10 play, but that Perish Song, as out comes Dusknoir, it is going to be joined by Typhlosion coming out for the Sylphs, and Dusknoir is exerting that pressure because the Magma can feel it, because they can hear that Perish count. There is the struggle from Typhlosion onto Swampert with that recoil damage. Crocodile looking to capitalize, goes for the Thunder Wave. It is going to put that paralysis onto Typhlosion, which is going to slow it down and may make it unable to move. We saw that happen to Sinistra earlier on. Swampert looking to follow it up, goes with the Ivy Cudgel. That is going to be resisted by Typhlosion, and here is Dusknoir now beginning to struggle, and they continue to go for Swampert here on the field as that recoil damage sets in. The Magma, they have a 1 turn left before that Perish count falls to 0. Crocodile with the Noble Roar, it doesn't go on the offensive. Instead, it is going to lower that physical attack of Dusknoir as well as that special attack, and Swampert is going to follow it up with the Terra Blast, but unfortunately, that is going to phase straight through Typhlosion, allowing Dusknoir to go for another struggle. It should be the final struggle that we see from Dusknoir. It should be the final struggle that we see from Typhlosion, because those Perish counts are going to fall to 0. Crocodile setting up that imprison has been broken now because it has caused its own elimination, but it's caused the elimination of Swampert as well. The Sylphs are still in this. They still have 3 Pokemon. The Magma have 4, and they send out her Powdon, and joining by its side it is going to be Sandaconda, who immediately goes for the double team. It is going to boost its evasiveness, trying to avoid those attacks incoming from the Sylphs, as her Powdon is going to follow it up with the Thunderclap, but unfortunately that is going to fail. This is going to open the door for Dusknoir to try and capitalize, try and level that playing field. It goes for the Psyshock here. It does have that lowered special attack, though it does very little damage to Sandaconda. And Typhlosion shakes off that paralysis to go for the Self-Destruct. And that's not going to do any damage to Dusknoir. This is a risky play, though, taking itself out of the matchup, and it did not do that much damage. Gets the critical hit, but still, it is not going to do enough, as out comes Rotom in its heat form, but it is the Terrestrial Drafty, so it is going to require that Ghost typing that it is all too familiar with, and it is going to need to capitalize on that here, because it is now a 2 versus 4 matchup. The Viridian Magma are looking to take down the Montana Sylphs once again, as Rotom is going to go for the Psybeam, but Sandaconda is going to avoid that move, allowing it to try and capitalize by going for the charge. It is going to begin charging power. We'll see if it goes for an electric type move, as well as boosting that special defense in the process. Hippowdon does follow it up by going and setting up the Solar Beam. It's going to absorb the light on this turn. We'll see who it will target, as Dusknoir is going to go for the Overheat, and it goes for Hippowdon, gets in some good damage there, as it is going to lower that special attack once again of Dusknoir. Rotom does look to follow it up, it goes for the Thunderfang, but the Magma are immune to to electric type moves because they are ground types, and this allows Sandaconda to go for the recover. It is going to get itself back to full strength. Not that it had taken that much damage, but that Solar Beam will be finished off by Hippowdon. Getting some good damage there onto Rotom. It's the Crab Hammer from Dusknoir, but Sandaconda is able to avoid yet another move. Rotom looking to do its part, goes for the Thunder Wave. It's made that mistake once again, and it does go for Sandaconda, who is going to respond with the Scale Shot, this multi-hit move onto Dusknoir. It is going to lower its defenses in the process, and it already has that speed control, getting in those 2 connections. And even though it's lowered its defenses, it has been avoiding so many attacks, as Hippowdon is going to go for the attack order, continuing to focus in onto Rotom there with that not very effective damage, as Dusknoir does respond, and it's going to ride that Surf, connecting with everyone, but it does such little damage with those lowered special attacks. We get the Home Claws from Sandaconda, as Hippowdon is now in knockout range as well. There's the attack and accuracy boost for Sandaconda. Rotom, though, sets up the Future Sight onto Hippowdon, foreseeing that attack, but Hippowdon has the chance to respond, goes for a Crab Hammer of its own, and eliminates Rotom from this matchup. Dusknoir, with those lower defenses, is all by itself, and it has to contend with 4 ground types. Dusknoir goes for the Petal Dance. This will be super effective, but Sandaconda avoids another move, allowing Sandaconda to respond with the Magical Leaf, putting Dusknoir into knockout range, and Hippowdon follows it up with the Play Nice. It's not going for the easy elimination. Instead, it is going to lower those physical stats of, that physical attack of Dusknoir, who responds with the Dragon Claw, which isn't enough. Hippowdon holds on. Sandaconda with the Grass Knot takes Dusknoir out, and the Magma are keeping their season alive. Whereas the Montana Sylphs, their season continues to get worse because they have just lost 3 games in a row. What is happening, as they have slipped down to 9th so far this round, and next round they are going to have a bye, which they need, because they will need to regroup, but after that they are going up against the Hammerlock Draconids. I cannot wait for that matchup. Whereas the Magma, they've moved up to 18th place, and next round they're going up against the Spike Myth Rockets. But until then, Nidorinos, thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments below who you thought was the best on field and enjoyed, so please leave a like, share, subscribe. More importantly, always remember, you are awesome.